This DVD is to support healing for viruses and cancer. They are so interrelated, we believe they can be considered together. This is not intended as medical advice or as a substitute for professional medical care. This is a short but equally valid version of the 244 statements that we have also developed. I'm Mo Wheeler, and in 2004 I founded Energy Healing Partners, a nonprofit corporation made up of volunteers and helpers, both seen and unseen. Some of them we call smaller thans. All are dedicated to co-creating with higher power to improve your health and well-being. The statements you will hear all begin with the words, I want. Here the I is the universal oneness that we all are. I have been given the gift of translating the words into sounds that Spirit can use to manifest our requests. My sounding is completely spontaneous. You may not understand the statements or the sounds, and often I don't either. Fortunately, we don't need to understand them to receive their benefit. Before I start, I want you to know that the sounds that come through me are very powerful and might even be called primitive. This could be upsetting to some, so parental discretion is advised. Also, please don't play this video in your automobile. Because there will be statements in the intentions related to the DNA, I need to be either seen or heard saying these intentions in order for all of them to be carried out completely. Or you can hear someone say them and then you say, Mo, please help. And that will be equally effective. 2 people need to be involved so that there is a witness to the work. Some statements are so ancient that we can't possibly understand them. I simply say, I want this intention manifested, and spiritual helpers carry them out. I have many different types of helpers, and for many statements in this work, I call on a particular one to help. Here they include mostly animals and birds. With M Infinity O's, you are asking for unconditional love, M, into infinity, and all there is, O. And the work of the Energy Healing Partners team will be manifested in your behalf, if you need it. And you only need to say that sentence once, which we'll do in a minute. Because some of this work will occur at the molecular level, you need to allow at least 29 days for completion. Just give me a moment, get a drink of water here. I want the intentions to support healing for viruses and cancer. I want these intentions in M Infinity O's. And now please say to yourself after me, for myself and all my parts, from the smallest to the largest, in all seen and unseen body parts with consciousness, and in all time, space, and in between, I want irrefutable M Infinity O's. I want the DNA healed in all chromosomes. I want the counterclockwise DNA to have flexibility of movement. I want the DNA reset, reconfigured, and recalibrated. I want gene checking mechanisms upgraded and then activated so that cell damage can always be detected and cells can maintain the ability to undergo programmed cell death. I want the ability of virus cells and cancer cells to undergo abnormal growth destroyed at all levels, including the level of DNA. I want the DNA protected from mutagens. I want the ability of viruses to cause cancer by altering genes ended. I want courage and grace to meet the trauma of mitosis. Cerus of 100% pure light. I want these intentions installed in the DNA so that it is updated automatically and passed on to future generations for the highest good. I want healing for the DNA flaw in all of the energy systems. I want the intentions to upgrade the immune system. I want the heart-mind intentions. I want the intentions for healthy aging. In the living system, I want the associator of the comparator system to cancel the association between nourishment and human DNA. I want DNA movement to be down the vertical. I want energy balanced. I want energy of the biofield balanced. I want this intention manifested. I want insulated, closed, and sealed to all that is less than absolutely 100% pure, the door that is the lingual gyrus, and I want energy clear and balanced. I want insulated, closed, and sealed to all that is less than absolutely 100% pure, the door that is the fusiform gyrus, and I want energy clear and balanced. I want insulated, closed, and sealed to all that is less than absolutely 100% pure, the door that is the hippocampal gyrus, and I want energy clear and balanced. I want insulated, closed, and sealed to all that is less than absolutely 100% pure, the door that is the Uncas. And I want energy clear and balanced. Ha! I want healed the ability of the fusiform gyrus to process faces simultaneously, analyzing color and sound cues. Ha! I want this intention manifested. 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 Ha! I want the hypothalamus to communicate to the pituitary that DNA movement needs to be down the vertical. Ha! Ha! I want the antidiuretic hormone that links to lymphedema to control blood volume for the highest good. Ha! Turkey, I want this intention manifested. Ha! Eagle, I want this intention manifested. Ha! Turkey, I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want the hypothalamus to communicate to the pituitary that DNA movement needs to be down the vertical. Ha! Ha! Hawk, I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want vasopressin, whether secreted by the pituitary gland or synthetic, to increase blood pressure and decrease urine flow for the highest good. Ha! Ha! Turkey, I want this intention manifested. Ha! 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 Crow, I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want Bowman's capsule to filter blood for the highest good of all. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! P, I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want the pituitary gland to communicate to its posterior lobe to produce the amount of vasopressin that is needed for the highest good. You can remind yourself that this work is in progress and positive changes are occurring by saying, visualizing, or thinking iridescence. You might visualize a soap bubble, for example. Ha! I want gratitude for all our helpers, both seen and unseen. want to be safe multidimensionally. Ha! I want to be safe. I want gravity to be for the highest good. Ha! Crow. I want Langerhans cells to intercept alien material in the body. Ha! I want permanently and completely forgotten virus's memory of itself as an energy pack with a DNA of itself as a field. Ha! I want cured all viruses. Ha! I want pyruvic acid on its cycle through the amino acids to destroy viral DNA that exists as a field. Ha! Ha! Turkey. I want healed diabetes insipidus. Ha! I want the intentions manifested in all living beings and all their parts, both seen and unseen, as needed for the highest good of all. Ha! Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! I want this intention manifested. Ha! First chart. Go to the second chart. Second chart. Go to referral. Guidance chart. Not this one. Living beings chart. Okay. Nocturnal fish, please help. Thank you, and I want to express our appreciation to all our helpers, both seen and unseen. Thank you. I am so honored to be able to do this. I can't tell you. And I do so appreciate all the help I get.